division by 3-digit numbers. القسمة الطويلة على 3 أعداد. Example 1. This number is the divisor and this number is dividend and the answer is quotient. هذا هو المقسوم عليه وهذا هو الناتج وهذا هو المقسوم. I'm going to divide 52,326 by 323. راح أقسم 52,326 على 323. So I'm gonna take these first three numbers. 523 راح أختار 523 أول 3 أرقام. So because I'm dividing by 3 digits, so I'm gonna pick the first 3 digits. How many times 323 goes in 523? So if I multiply the divisor by 1, I can have 323. If I multiply the divisor by 2, I have 646. And this one is bigger than this number. يعني من أضرب المقسوم عليه في 2 راح أحصل 646 اللي هي أكبر من 523. So I'm gonna take 1 and always write 1 on top of the last digit. ودائما نخلي الرقم في أعلى آخر الأرقام اللي اختاريناها واللي هو 3. Now why 1 times 3? So if I multiply 323 by 1, gonna be 323. So I have 323. يعني من أضرب واحد في هذا الرقم واحد في 3. 1 times 3 3. 1 times 2 2. 1 times 3 3. And then I subtract them. So now I'm gonna multiply. Multiplication. 3 minus 3 is 0. 2 minus 2 0. 5 minus 3 200. Just if I subtract them aside, so it's 200. Now 200 is less than the divisor, so I'm fine. I'm gonna put 2 down. So the new number is 2002. يعني الرقم الجديد هو 2002. نزلت رقم 2. How many times 323 goes with 2002? If I multiply it by 4, I will have 1292. If I multiply it by 6, 6 times 3, 18, 8, and carry the 1. 6 times 2, 12, plus 1, 13, 3, and put 3 down and carry 1. 6 times 3, 18, plus 1, 90. يعني راح أضرب 323 في 6 أحصل هذا رقم 1938. So this number is less than 2002. So I'm good with 6. So I'm gonna put 6 on top of 2, this digit. And when I multiply, now I'm gonna multiply. 6 times 3 is 18. So I have this number when I multiply 6 times 323, which is this one. So the answer is 1938. I can write down 8. This is the ones, under the ones, the tens under the tens, and the hundreds under the hundreds, and the thousands under the thousands. يعني الآحاد تحت الآحاد، العشرات جوا العشرات، المئات جوا المئات، والألوف جوا الألوف. Then I'm gonna subtract. So I subtract right here 2002 minus 1938. So can I take away 8 from 2? No, I have to borrow 1. So I can't borrow 1 from zeros. I'm gonna borrow 1 from 2. 2 turns to 1. يعني أقدر أطرح 8 من 2؟ لا، راح أتداين 1. 0 turns to 10. Now borrow 1 from 0. I'm gonna borrow 1 from 10. 10 turns to 9. And this 0 turns to 10. I need 1 for 2. I need to borrow 1. I'm gonna borrow 1 from 10. 10 turns to 9. And 2 turns to 12. يعني لحد داين 1 من الاثنين. 2 تحولت إلى 1. والصفر صارت 10. داينة 1 من 10. 10 صارت 9. الصفر صارت 10. داينة 1 من 10 صارت 9. والاثنين صارت 12. So take away 8 from 12, 4. Take away 3 from 9, 6. 9 minus 9, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. So the answer is 64. I have 0, 0. Then the last digit is 6. Put 6 down. So I have 646. How many times 323 goes in 646? So 2 times this number is going to be 646. So when I multiply the divisor by 2, I'm going to have this number. يعني كم مرة 323 تقسم 646؟ فالناتج راح يكون 2 لأنه so I'm going to put 2 on top of 6. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. Subtract. I have zeros. And the remainder is 0. This is the remainder. Example. So the divisor and the quotient is 162 and the remainder 0. Example 2. I'm going to multiply 26,846 by 144. راح أقسم 26,846 على 144. So when I divide by 3 digits, I'm gonna pick the first 3 digits. لما أقسم على 3 أرقام راح أختار أول 3 أرقام. So how many times? If I look 144 times 1, I'm gonna have 144. Sorry. So 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 4, 4. 1 times 1, 1. So when I subtract, 8 minus 4 is 2. 6 minus 4, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. So the answer is, 8 minus 4 is 4. 6 minus 4, 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the answer is 124. So 124 is less than the divisor. So I'm okay. I'm going to put 4 down. So now I have 1,244 divided by 144. So if I multiply 144 times 2, it's going to be 882, which is way small than this number. So if I pick 144 times 6, this is 6. 6 times 4, 24. So I'm going to put 4 right here and carry 2. 6 times 4, 24. Plus 2 going to be 26. Put 6 and carry 2. 6 times 1, 6. Plus 2 going to be 8. 64. Which is way small than this number. So if I pick number 8, 144 times 8. 8 times 4 32. So we're gonna put 2 and carry 3. 8 times 4, 32 plus 3, so we're gonna be 35. Carry 3. 8 times 1, 8 plus 3, which is 11. So 1152 is less than this number, and it's closer to this number. So I'm gonna write down 8. So 8 is good for me. I'm gonna take 8, or this option. 8 times 4 or times 144, it's this answer. So the answer is 1152, and subtract. And I can write down the ones underneath the ones، يعني الآحاد تحت الآحاد، and the tens underneath the tens، العشرات تحت العشرات، and the hundreds underneath the hundreds، thousands under the thousands، والمئات تحت المئات، والألوف تحت الألوف. So I'm gonna subtract 4 minus 2, 2. 4, I can take away 5 from 4, so carry or borrow 1 from 2, and this 4 turns to 14. So 14 minus 5 is 9. 1 minus 1, 0, and 0. So the answer is 92. I can write 92, and I have zeros right here. Now I'm gonna put down number 6, or the last number. راح أنزل رقم 6. I have 926 divided by 144. So how many times 144 goes in 926? So if I look, 144 times 6, it's 864. And this number is less than 926, and it's like closer to this number. لو أشوف هذا الرقم هو أقل من هذا الناتج وهو قريب إله. So I'm gonna pick 6. So I'm gonna put 6 on top and multiply 6 times 144, which is this answer, 864. 864, and subtract. I have 926 minus 864. 6 minus 4, 2. 2 minus 6, I'm gonna borrow 1, turns to 8, and this number turns to 12. 12 minus 6, 6. 8 minus 8, 0. So 6 minus 4 is 2. I can borrow 2. Borrow 1 from 9, so 2 turns to 12. 12 minus 6 is 6, and 8 minus 8, 0. So the answer is 62. And this number is the remainder. And this number is divisor أو المقسوم عليه, and this one is quotient. This is quotient, and this is dividend. Dividend